good crew back at OSU.
Yeah, we do.
Mike, you in a good spot?
Yeah, sure. Michael Hannaford, Herc pilot. Just out here for this expedition. And
Oh,
I'm
there's
from
something up.
Newfoundland and I live in
There's
Labrador.
another little sea star up there, it looks like.
Hi everyone, my name is Isabella Monaco. I am one of the ROV navigators on expedition NA171. When I'm not in the navigating seat, I'm doing some seafloor mapping, and I'm a contractor with Ocean Exploration Trust. Happy to be here.
We're all happy to
We're
be
all
here.
happy.
I get to spend this time with you from 12 to 4.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yay!
Let's see.
You can bring your heading back around to the hill,
Did Verena
Roger.
mention anything about mussels?
the slope, if you
or
like.
Any?
There might have been in the past,
Gonna
maybe
back
when it
right
was
down
more
the
active.
slip.
Yeah, I think so.
Haven't really seen any
Yeah,
on this
well, we're
dive
moving
so
away
far.
There
at
were
30
some
degrees.
about a half hour
but,
ago.
There were mussels?
Yeah.
Were
Did they
they
collect it?
living
We'll
or
face
dead?
this
I
direction
don't
so we
think
can
they
see.
did, but they did have some. I think that they were collecting rocks.
Oh,
Okay.
there's another little coral friend.
There weren't many, but I
Okay.
saw she brought up that there were like one or two.
Turned around, ready to back our way down here.
Lots of unbranched coral. Little
Gonna
friends.
come on down on the winch a little bit as well.
Coral friends. There's a cool little.
It's going to take us a second to get changing direction.
Alrighty.
Small little, could be the start of a metallic gorgia or
The
some
boat's
kind
gonna
of
get, like, over us.
chrysogorgia on the right.
I'm gonna stay pretty high, Michael, since you're hanging out underneath.
Yeah, well, you got terrain on your
Yeah.
20 there anyway.
Why do these rocks look so much bigger and longer?
I think they do look bigger. They're more elongated. I think it's just the way the emplacement when the flows were when this lava flow was forming and moving. It might be because we're on more of a slope that they're kind of dragged down as they cool.
Rhode Island representing. It's actually where all of our data comes from. Our telepresence goes from here up to a satellite and over to Rhode Island.
Oh. Whoop whoop.
Is that
All
at
the data.
the inner space? What's the name of it?
It's like the Inner Space Exploration Center.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just Inner Space Center. Let's see.
Jeff, I think this is a question for you.
Okay.
Do you have any age constraints on these flows?
Not quantitative age constraints that I'm aware of. They are on the younger side. You can tell that by the weathering or lack of significant weathering on the basalt.
There's a little sponge.
And the lack of sediment covering. So this would be, was my interpretation, would be a relatively young flow, but that could be in the decades to 100-year. My guess is that it actually erupted not that long before in the 80s when Alvin was diving on here, when they reported high temperature venting. You can imagine, you emplace a bunch of new lava, you have an eruption, and you get a nice crust and all this pillow lava, but then you have kind of in the interior still really warm, so you'll get shallow circulation, and it cools from the inside, and starts to lowering its temperature to then eventually it'll just be no more heat. It'll be in thermal equilibrium with the surroundings. We see this happen at other ridges where you'll have a temporary vents form after eruptions. So they're not tapping into like a deep magma chamber that kind of persists for a long time. You just get an eruption and then a shallow lava cooling will cause little vents to happen, but they're short-lived.
So looks like there's a little sponge there on the left, the little white hanging out at the top by another coral.
Is that a glass sponge, this one?
Yeah, it looks like a glass sponge. We are pretty deep down.
Yes.
3,679.
We have someone asking. It is also on YouTube live right now on, I believe I just saw EV Nautilus. So you can watch it on either one.
Nice.
There's another unbranched.
My guess is if it's on EV then the live on the YouTube, you might be able to watch the previous live streams on that too. I'm not sure how their YouTube channel works. I go to the nautiluslive.org.
Right, they're on Nautilus Live now. They're just saying it would be easier for them if it was on YouTube. But it is over there. I did just check.
Some more bamboo.
Annabelle, do you have any connection to Charleston, South Carolina?
Not at all.
Zoom in.
There you go.
Let's get a zoom of that coral.
Someone here is an avid watcher and learner due to my sister being one of the pilots.
Oh.
Well, definitely not me. I don't have a sister.
Okay.
Case closed.
Well, we have to figure out who we're, let's see.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful bamboo
we do have
coral.
a Charleston connection. I'm trying to think of who.
I'd like to come down, but I'm watching the terrain a little bit there.
Kelsey went to college
I'll get it down
Charleston,
onto the 20 and then I'll
Kelsey's
flag it.
not a pilot.
Right.
Yeah. Full wide. I can come up slope a bit.
It's a gorgeous bamboo
We might need some
coral.
more context if it's a pilot on this expedition
It
or
is
just
Sarah, not on this shift, but it's
Sarah.
Sarah.
Ah, okay. Awesome.
I'll make sure to give her that shout out.
She does, yeah. She'll come on. Is she 4 to 8?
She's coming on after this.
Okay, yeah.
Sierra, what's that one? That like star-shaped one.
That might be a crinoid.
Oh.
Have you seen very many crinoids?
Shout out, College Charleston's great
Could be a
college,
crinoid or-
great town.
We got like a fish on the right, or
Oh yeah, we got a little guy.
Oh, there is a fish.
He's just chilling.
No cares in the world.
He's just a chill guy. Just hanging out. And there's another sponge down there. Might be another Halostylus sponge.
This is going to be a dive just for you.
Lots of unbranched and stalked species down here, yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense. Can you reseat that?
Yep. Which does make me think that, yeah, there hasn't really been any venting or anything in this area if all these guys have had time to settle here. There's a squat lobster in the water column floating right now. Oh, he landed. Very cute.
Oh, do you want me to turn the downlight off, or are you good
Squat
with it leaving it on?
lobster.
No, leave it on.
And
Okay.
sponge.
Thank you. Zoom in there.
Yeah, you want to zoom on the sponge?
you're setting me up for all these good shots. Mike.
Yeah, get those sponge shots.
Oh, that looks like a flower.
It's a sponge.
I know, it's kind of cool. The stalk is very, very thin.
Yeah, it's very, very thin stalk.
Doesn't seem very sturdy.
It's awesome. It's
Okay,
like a
full
little
wide.
loofah.
Got it. It does look like a loofah.
Right?
Yeah.
The little bell shaped.
Especially those like little fine details on it.
Yeah, they've got some huge spicules. Yeah, I would say that's probably a Hylostylus. Has a very, very thin stalk, as Shannon was pointing out. Oh. Hylostylus or Hylanema. One of the two.
Could you zoom out a bit on the HYPEX screen,
Totally.
please?
It's weird. We're almost in like a perfect right
pan
angle.
to the south a bit. Good
South.
to see our track that we did.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anemone Garden.
Snail.
Snail Hill? Snail Pits?
Pits. Yeah, we've been zigzagging.
Yeah. So, what's our... Do we have waypoints past 13?
Let's check it out.
I'll make a comment on this.
Might be to the west. Yeah, should be to the west. Up ridge. Yeah, there they are.
There they are.
Big jump.
Yeah. We'll make a call when we get to waypoint 13
Okay.
to either
Okay, come
move
down on the
back
wire.
towards where there was any venting indications, because we've really moved off any signs of venting here. And there was some discussion with Bill before the dive on if we didn't find the vents on the first pass between these eastern waypoints of kind of doing a circle back look.
Okay.
Okay, we'll make that call
Keep
here
that
in
on
a
the
little
20 mark, Annabelle.
Okay.
Roger.
I don't see
Please?
anything, but someone said every now and then when you're zoomed out, it seems like there's small white shiny things, silver shiny things dotted on the rock. Are these small corals or something else? Has anyone seen any?
The little white things on the rock, there's been a lot of squat lobsters. That kind of looks like another, either feather star on a, that might be a feather star sitting on a coral stalk.
They might be squat lobsters.
Could be
That
the
are,
squat
you
lobsters.
just kind of from the zoomed out view, they would look probably like just little white circles.
Or the little closed up anemones. Sometimes they go into, after they have food or they can fold in on themselves, they can kind of look like little white bumps.
So yes, we know that the temperature data on the live stream is off or is not working properly. It is 1.7 Celsius right now.
Pretty chilly.
Guess they found the snail graveyard.
Snail graveyard.
Yeah, they said that they were all deceased within the last couple
Roger.
of months.
Oh, that's so sad.
We're backing up the hill? Okay. Just good to know.
Jeff, will we see any hexagonal piers of lava in this region?
I think that's maybe indicating like columnar jointing, maybe hexagon. I doubt it. I would not expect to see that here. This is all very extrusive and lava flows, where that would have to be like emplaced and cooled very slowly. The view we have right now is the view of rocks we're going to get from, unless we find some hydrothermal vents or staining alteration through fluid. It's a lot of basalt.
So we have someone who has it on the big computer screen in their court office,
Oh,
and all of the
cool.
police officers are piling in to watch.
cool. It, well, now we definitely need to go find some stuff. More squat lobsters, corals. Might have to go back to the snail pit, snail graveyard.
Should I change my heading?
Yeah, we're going out at 270 now.
Yeah, we're going at 270, but I'm going to see what the delayed reaction is.
Roger.
Kind of thinking about next steps.
Got some cool, some other little sponge friend.
I'm gonna come up on the winch here.
And that might be a little
Yep.
I think that sounds good.
sea cucumber up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that guy. It's one of the
Zoom in there.
got it.
see-through ones. Yeah.
Oh, right
look
on his-
Look at how gorgeous he is. Oh. I just think they're the cutest things ever. I know they're really soft and squishy looking and kind of weird, but I think they're adorable.
It has a lot of pink on it, too.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
think
It's
you can-
very pink.
Are we looking
So
at
it's
its...
one of those where you can see their insides.
Yeah, so you can see at the bottom there is looks like he's eaten some sediment. You can see he's got really clearly.
All right, full wide.
This might be
Got a bit
in
of terrain, so I'm coming up.
Elazopoda family.
Yeah, Roger.
Elazopodid. They are in the same group as our beloved headless chicken monsters, or Spanish dancers, if you will.
Which name do we prefer?
I always thought a Spanish dancer was closer to a nudibranch rather than a sea cucumber. It's
I-
always.
I think
know.
I heard Eva saying
Can
I
you
know
re-
we call Spanish
reseat
dancers,
that DVL
but
again?
I don't
Yep.
do it scientifically when I'm just scuba diving.
Yeah,
I had heard Eva saying yesterday that there's some
Don't know if
nudibranchs
that's
that are
updated.
also called Spanish dancers.
Oh.
Some people.
Yeah, I understand.
There's just something about a headless chicken monster that
It is
It's-
such a good
it's
name.
a great. It really is descriptive.
And that is posted on Nautilus Live. I
There we
saw
go.
the
Right.
highlight reel that
Better.
came
Starting to
out.
look more normal.
Yeah. The angles on that terrain are quite fascinating.
Yeah.
Sierra, how big was that sea cucumber?
Like right angles.
How
Yeah,
big
we're
was the
walking up
sea?
like a hill, but with this
it
bathymetry, we
looked
can't
about
really tell
maybe like
how
It's almost like we're in
steps
a,
are.
in a gully or
centimeters or so.
something.
I didn't see the lasers on it exactly. I was too busy oohing and awing. But we have photos, so.
We have a very interesting conversation in the chat about Spanish dancers being nudibranchs.
Okay, so maybe don't want to confuse.
I don't know. I think Isabella just said that a lot of things use that name. Was that you that just said?
Nah, that was me.
No, that was,
Oh,
yeah, that, I don't think I ever try to contribute to the biology conversations. Unless
don't
it's
much
like,
either.
can someone tell me more about this, please?
I don't either, but Spanish
I'm a sponge in that
dancers-
way. Just tell me what you know.
Are you a sea sponge?
I'll be
We're
any kind
covering
of sponge that Sierra is
staining
okay with me being.
Here.
I think you would be a lovely sponge.
Oh,
Aw.
thank you.
What is all this yellow? Is that phosphorus again?
I think it's sulfur.
Or sorry, I meant sulfur.
Yeah, it might be some staining from some previous hydrothermal venting. That's like That's an interesting sign, although no life around here, or very, very little.
Any chance it's bacterial matting?
I don't think so.
Doesn't look like it to me.
Yeah.
Looks like staining.
So Jeff, another one to you. Would it be possible to explain again the geological context that creates low temperature venting here?
Oh. Well,
What's that?
yeah. So you get an eruption. Well, I can take a step back from. We're on the back arc, Mariana back arc, which is a back arc spreading center. So you're getting extension. So you're pulling apart the crust, and where you're pulling it apart, you're putting magma, you're erupting magma onto the seafloor in these pillow basalts form. And that emplacement, right after the eruption, is still really hot. So you get this shallow circulation of seawater essentially cooling off that new crust. And in the beginning, it's a really hot eruption. So it's hot at first, and then over time, the seawater circulating through cools it off. So there's a period of time where it's high temperature venting, but that doesn't last very long. And then you go into some kind of you go into a low temperature venting where you're cooling off the rock slowly, and that kind of fades into the background where you'll end up shutting off venting altogether as you've lost all the heat that was from the eruption. So I think what this site likely experienced
Waypoint 10
from
is
the
over here.
2 or 3 visits that have occurred here was that we've seen that progression.
Well, it's all this.
From
it's just
high temperature
this
venting
area, right?
to low temperature to almost no venting now. Now it's possible we missed, there still could be pockets
Well, I'm almost
of heat.
there now. It's just right here.
And clearly there's still a little maybe diffuse venting occurring back at the snail pit. And there may have been some areas where there's still venting going on, but we missed them. We might be going back to those previous waypoints to do some more exploration a little later in the dive.
Gotcha.
But that's kind of the evolution of a site where you have a high temperature venting for a little while, and then it fades into low temperature, and then to no venting.
I did have a quick question. Could you guys grab a rock around waypoint 10?
This is pretty much waypoint 10. This is very close to waypoint 10.
And we can do that. You see any good rocks out there, Mike?
They all
Good
kinda
rocks.
connected,
A lot of
yeah.
rocks.
A lot of rocks.
A lot of rocks, yeah.
Well, if we could park.
Let me get a bit
take
closer
look
back
around.
to, I had to stretch out to get there, so
Sure,
let
sure.
me
There's
get
a
back.
cool little sea star hanging out over there.
Is that something we need to look out more for Eva?
I think we have the ones that are not well described are the ones we're looking for. That one looks pretty. Ooh, look at that anemone.
pretty big.
Ooh, that is a nice one.
It's
That
gorgeous.
squat lobster.
Yeah.
So Sierra, I hear you're from Chickendale, Arkansas.
Terrain's looking good now.
Uh-oh, who's
Love it.
that?
Roger.
Looking good.
Someone's watching you.
Kind of in a bit of a
Someone from
saddle right here.
Chickendale.
Mm-hmm.
We
You're
are
kind of on the more of the peak of the hill.
we are called Chickendale because Springdale is the headquarters of Tyson Chicken.
All right, a
So-
rock.
Yes, a rock sample has been requested.
Team Jacob.
What about
Team Jacob wants fries.
I don't know.
Team Jacob gets what it wants.
those ones under the lasers?
Yes.
Maybe? Yes?
Any rock will do.
Do you expect any new eruptions there anytime?
Yep.
I guess I wouldn't expect new eruption. This is a relatively slow spreading center, so you don't get eruptions super frequently, and just because hydrothermal activity is either waned or ceased, that's not a indicator that a new eruption is imminent
I don't know if any of
or
that will
about to
actually
happen.
come off.
They're
Let's
very
see here.
Looks pretty solid.
sporadic along the spreading center, so they happen kind of in little patches. And you're extending along the spreading center kind of at variable rates and intermittently. So over
Alright,
the
yeah, that's all.
long period of time,
I looked at that
hundreds of thousands of
poorly.
years, the rifting, you'll have
Annabelle, I'm gonna
magma
zoom on that
occurring
on
all
top.
along
Okay. Yeah,
the
sure.
spreading center. But in any given year, you
get
may
it
not
lined
have
up
any
here?
eruptions. And then there'll be a little pocket of eruptions happening at one spot.
There it is.
So this had an
That's
eruption
that's
at
right down
some
in
point
front of
not
us?
too long ago, which could indicate that it might be a while before another one. But again, it's very random with these types of spreading centers.
These are all
You're gonna-
pretty solid.
Pretty
yeah.
attached.
Very attached.
About to
Yeah.
say, there's not really an easy grab.
I'll move somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I guess some people are shouting at that Smith Ocean Institute will be having an expedition around Uruguay in August.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of move from area to area, which is actually pretty cool. You can see their map of all the different, up until like 2032, 2033 of where they plan to be, what general vicinity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they put out a 10-year plan for each year, what part of a particular ocean. And I think starting in 2024, they went into the Eastern Pacific off of Chile. They went to the Galapagos.
Yeah.
And then starting next year, I believe they go around to the Atlantic off of Brazil. And then they jump over to West Africa, and then South Africa, then East Africa, then India. Like they're
Which
moving.
one are volcanic that you want to be on?
Ooh. So I was fortunate enough. I was on a Schmidt cruise in 2023 at the Mid-Atlantic Ridge.
Oh, just is it
and
stopped
we were looking
now?
for hydrothermal vents.
Is the ship
there
stopped up now?
in the northern. Is that we got a
Yeah,
rock
just
on?
leave it while we're here, fiddling with the rock, if it's already stopped.
Looking for
In the
Northern Atlantic.
Oh,
So
nice.
this was Northern Hemisphere Atlantic spreading center, Mid-Atlantic Ridge. It would be pretty cool to
Maybe
do a
that'll
similar
come off.
type of expedition on the southern Mid-Atlantic Ridge.
yeah.
There's also some interesting spots off of South Africa or East Africa that could be interesting. It's fun working with Schmidt. Schmidt and Ocean Exploration Trust have similar missions, you know, exploration, discovery, and I love working with both of these groups.
There's another little worm right there. Kind of behind the arm, but
One of our viewers wanted to know what is the room behind us with the red lights. That's actually our studio where we do some interactions with schools and different groups. So it's just another studio behind us.
Yeah, it's a great studio. It gets a lot of use.
It does get a lot of use.
What's your count?
I don't know.
On this-
I was asking the other day and I was told that they tell me when I'm done.
Oh,
But I don't know. I do a couple a day.
a couple of interactions a day.
And when I did my homeschool, I did 8 interactions that day. Whew.
awesome.
You hit everybody.
Yeah, I hit the whole school. It was kind of
That's
nice.
awesome.
Shout out to DL Perez Elementary School.
Yeah, all these look pretty.
What's the best question or questions you've gotten on your interaction so far?
What is the best question?
We could try here for a few more minutes, Mike, and then just move along and keep an eye out for some more rubble or broken pieces. I don't know if any of these bits might be broken.
I can't come up with the best question. There are just so many.
Yeah.
That, I mean, some of the popular ones are what creatures have you seen?
Yeah.
How old is the ship? What is our lunch or our meals like? Food comes into everything.
It really is the universal experience that we all share. What's the food like?
What's the food like?
And it's good.
It is very good.
They are
Ooh.
nice.
Perfect.
There you go, Jacob.
One.
That's gorgeous. Thank you.
Now, Jacob, go to bed.
That's what I was just going to say. Go to bed, Jacob.
Go to bed. No more rocks
No
for you.
more rocks for you. It's time
Unless,
to go to bed.
well, unless there's interesting ones to
Unless
take.
Jeff wants one.
Yes, unless I want one.
I can sleep well tonight knowing that those rocks will be in good hands. So
They're in Herc's hands right now.
Jacob cuddles
Okay,
with the rock
let's get
and
this
sleep.
sample in a bio box.
If you could put it in D, that would be great. If not,
Okay, where's it going?
bio starboard D, bio box D.
B.
D,
Okay, and
D,
E.
as in dog.
D.
Yes.
Whole alphabet.
A, B, C, D,
Do you want the
F, G.
sample salvo?
Yes, please, all of it.
Roger.
Lights, cameras.
Action.
Sample 065.
Yep.
Let me get the box for you.
Roger.
Here it comes.
Isabella, there's
Someone
another
said we're down
squat
here
lobster
because
D.
it's all about the food web.
D.
Yep.
Food web.
Food web. No, we were talking about the food web for us.
Food web is important. It's good to know.
At
what
least
eats
Jeff
what.
wouldn't sneak off and get a cookie in the middle of his shift and come back smelling like cookies.
I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Sometimes when I get up
All
to
right,
stretch
closing
and use
the
the
box.
bathroom real quick and I come back
Roger.
and those cookies are sitting there, I don't eat a whole one, but I do break off a small little piece.
I'm proud of you for telling us.
Thank you.
That was really brave, Sierra. Thank you.
I try to be so brave.
Yeah.
I would never lie.
The cookies are tempting.
They are.
What do we got out
Camera's
here?
back. Do you want dive
lobster.
salvo?
Squat lobster?
Or are we doing
Hearing
secret
from a
salvo?
distance.
He's like posing on a cliff.
Roger.
It's a squat lobster.
I can't do that. It's on your...
All the light that shines on this kingdom is your domain.
Thank you.
Mike.
Jeff, all
Okay.
the questions are for you.
Oh, wow.
I'll
Well,
wait. You just
hold
ask
on
for
a sec.
Mike. Yeah.
Mike, can you
Actually, I don't
give
like
me an
that.
update?
This one back on.
Okay.
Is the temperature probe unavailable for this dive?
It's not working.
Not working.
Not working.
Womp, womp, womp.
Womp womp.
Okay. Questions?
Can you find obsidian at these depths?
A really young
Good to
flow,
go?
you could get some volcanic glass. Yeah.
What move did you make?
Not yet. I think that there was a standby moment with the temperature.
Oh, okay.
Right when you get the eruption, it quenches very fast. So you get like a coating along really fresh lava, some glass.
Hey, Mike. Someone wants to know if you're able to sample underwater lava flows similar to how they've done lava in a bucket method.
Lava in a bucket.
Oh,
I
well,
kind of feel like after last night that answer would be no.
no, well, yeah, I don't think you'd want to scoop if we actually had lava
Get some
on the
more coral
seafloor.
friends
I
over
don't
here.
think Herc would be touching it.
Yeah, we would not want it to touch. Get some coral.
Would be really
coming
cool,
up on
though.
the right
It would
here.
be.
But it might melt things.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
our
go
scoop
the
is
other way.
plastic, isn't
Yeah,
it?
scoop is
Roger.
plastic. Depending, we're not sure how hot it is.
And the slurp would not be a good idea.
Slurp, no.
Get the
It
lava
is really
inside.
cool.
Come
So
down a little bit here.
volcanologists that
Yep.
study and go sample active lava, like in Hawaii or on land. I see them with their rock hammers just go and
wow.
get a scoop of molten rock and just slap it on the side. That's amazing.
That's my dream.
Sampling. some more unbranched coral
good.
down here.
Yeah.
So they did find some.
Yeah, I guess they did find some volcanic
Well,
glass
I think
earlier
that,
in the dive.
which makes sense because
Oh.
that's where I think the young flow was at the beginning of the dive, where the venting had occurred.
Someone said there's only been about 5 active eruptions ever observed underwater. Is that true? I know Bill has seen 2.
Bill might be on 2 of them, so yeah.
Wow.
And the Alvin on the East Pacific Rise just witnessed.
Oh, like 2 weeks ago.
Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So really, and I believe that was the first observation for someone in a submersible.
Mm.
So they were very close to it, looking through the little porthole.
I don't think that's cool. I don't want to be close to a volcano like that underwater.
In a submarine?
In a submarine.
Yeah.
So cool. To document at least.
Let's see, Northwest Rhoda.
It's another baby coral.
Yeah, I get 5, probably.
Does volcanic glass degrade quickly underwater or at these depths?
I think it does, yeah. It's something that it weathers quickly. Which is why if you have volcanic glass present, you can interpret it as a really young flow.
The weather?
So Dave from Germany says, thank you for all the great work you're doing. I'm following and watching the stream since 2018.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Love the excitement when something new or cool pops up on the screen and all the silly conversations in between the science.
Yeah.
Much love to this awesome crew.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, David.
I think you also, you characterize this well. Because we are at the point in the cruise where just about everything is pretty silly now.
Silly, goofy.
You're out here for a few weeks and the giggles come quite easily. It might be the lack of sleep or cabin fever, who knows.
I think everybody just nerds out a little.
We're nerding out, yeah.
About what all the cool stuff we've been seeing, so.
It was pretty fun to see the shift last night after the dive yesterday, the last shift come off. And everyone was just, wow, did you see that?
Yeah. Everyone was like, wow, did you see that in the lounge? It was like standing room only.
Yeah.
Everyone was piled in
the lounge.
I think, Jeff, you were one of the last ones to come out in UFC.
Yeah, no, well, that's okay. It was standing room.
Well,
it
a lot
was
of
great.
You ended up going into the mess hall and looking at it there, too.
That's what's so fun about this ship and this type of exploration work is you get off, you get done with your watch, and then you go to the lounge and just get to keep watching and talking and interacting with the dive.
Got some more coral.
We turn into the spectators like our live chat.
Oh, that one's awesome looking.
And every so often we chime in, Jacob.
Yes.
Huge polyps.
Although Sierra was doing it yesterday too.
I was chiming in anytime I see sponge or coral.
Well, coral talk.
Coral talk with Sierra. It's a cool looking. Oh.
So I'm kind of sad we can't see the top of Atalanta.
Atalanta, yeah, we would need another.
We've got a 0.9 on the 6.8 right now.
I would love a camera on that to see how our cups are doing.
Oh.
As Isabella gives me a good smile from over there.
I bet they're pretty squished.
Yeah, they've got to be.
Are we good to do a little turnaround maneuver?
So to explain what these are,
just put your heading out at 60 degrees. So let me see what you see.
That's a really interesting looking. Those little, I don't know, those giant white parts look really weird to me.
So we all decorated styrofoam cups. Some of them were very creative with
Yeah, go ahead and take that out.
seals and
Roger.
color
Around the pool.
triangles, and
Start turning around.
we had lots of different things on there. Mackenzie's was pretty awesome. And we put a paper towel in them and send them down to depth, and they come back up as little mini cups, and they stay
I'm going to come down a little bit. 1 second.
squished from the pressure.
Yeah.
Just finish your turn.
Time-honored tradition.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to
With
finish my
any
turn.
deep sea research exploration. We get the cups back. They go on your nightstand. They go on your desk
Your
as little
mantle.
memento.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my office desk
Yeah.
for all to see.
I hope they come back. I'm
Don't say
excited.
that.
They come back. They're all going to come back.
Mike did an awesome job,
Yes.
so I have
This is not
total
Mike's
faith in
first
it.
time.
No,
There you
it's
go.
not.
Making-
Mike even decorated one.
I'll
Yeah.
come down and meet you then. Oh, are we heading up slope?
Slightly, yes.
Okay. Cool, cool.
A slight hill, if you will.
Mhm.
If I could take a guess off the image, of the bathymetry.
So as of right now, I don't think that OET has anything near Great Britain coming up. I kind of feel like we're going to be in the Pacific a while.
That's a good
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I
That,
think Nautilus is at least in the Western Pacific for another year.
right? Do you know if Alvin streams or post any of their footage?
Well, they
So-
can't stream
They
because they're
can't
not
stream.
tethered.
Yes,
it's
Alvin's got a little bit of
human
a
occupied vessel.
connection for the live streaming. Now you'll get, I think Hui will do some social media posts, but you'll usually see a press release or an article written about Alvin related things, like the just seeing that Alvin dive that saw the lava ended up getting a press release. But yeah, with it not being tethered, Alvin is not capable of sending like a live video stream. And they don't Alvin or Jason are not always, they're not set up to do live streaming like Hercules.
They don't have the
And,
telepresence.
I have seen the telepresence used a few times with Jason, but it's not standard.
Gotcha.
Now there is an ROV
Come down on the winch.
that's in
Yep.
use in the Gulf of Mexico now.
Yeah.
FIO has, I think it's ROV Taurus,
Mm-hmm.
and they have started to do some live streams
Yeah.
from the Gulf of Mexico exploring. There are some cold water coral reefs in the Gulf of Mexico. There's a lot of mesophotic coral, but now there's a lot more scientific interest in that area too, and they have the Western Flyer now, I believe,
Mhm.
so they have access to be able to look a little bit near shore, which is kind of cool.
There's a lot of methane seeps,
Methane seeps.
and
Okay.
there are some really neat salt diapir tectonics in the Gulf of Mexico that create these wild brine pools
Oh,
that have all sorts of weird stuff at them.
it's a sad little coral.
Do you know? Yeah. Speaking of the Western Flyer,
Yes.
do you know where it came from?
Came from Bari.
Mbari.
Because Mbari got a new boat.
They have a new boat, and
So they
they
donated the old one,
donated
yeah.
it, which I like to say, it retired to Florida.
Retired, yeah.
Retired to Florida,
Who wouldn't?
to the
Most
calm,
do.
the
Most
calm
do.
Gulf waters, notwithstanding hurricanes.
Notwithstanding hurricanes, very true.
And they decided to keep the name Western Flyer because, well, it's in the west coast of Florida, so it's
Yeah,
still,
that's nice.
it still tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I see something moving on the left, upper left corner. I think it's a fish, though.
And yeah, Mbari has their new research vessel. They just received that a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's been in the works for a
Put in the
while.
works. The David Packard.
The David Packard. Yeah.
We're getting lots of information that other organizations stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I guess Mbari needs to be convinced to stream. And some other organizations, Okeanos streams sometimes.
Okeanos.
And some of the German vessels, such as Marum.
Yep, Marm.
But I will say that you can check out Nautilus Live on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Instagram. And
Nautilus will keep live streaming.
Right. I don't need to tell our viewers because they're already there, but you can screen on nautiluslive.org.
Yeah, you can. We will continue to stream.
Some more little bamboos in the background. Maybe.
If you're just coming on, we are on the Burke vent field. We are looking to see if vents that were found previously are still active. In 2016 they were here and they didn't see any active venting. We are at 3,687 meters and the temperature down there is 1.7 degrees Celsius.
Pretty
and
cold.
You have the 12 to 4 shift.
12 to 4. What are we at now? Oh, 113.
Nice. Time flies when you're having fun.
When we get to waypoint 11, we're going to start circling back.
We're not going to go up to 12 or 13 or 14?
You can see these little, these look like little stains again.
Getting a touch.
Indicative
Getting a
of
tad.
there was some venting occurring at some point.
Little yellow zone.
After my talking with Bill and thinking about where we're going, I think we're just going to keep seeing more of the same. And they did have more biology back at the start of the dive.
Okay.
Someone like
So we don't
why
have
we're
to go
giving up so early.
We're not going to go back.
We'll wait for you to go over us.
These waypoints past 11, 12, 13 were more exploration just at the lava. The vent sites were in the beginning. And the previous shift found, the evidence that the venting had stopped or mostly stopped, but it's possible that we missed something.
Right.
And Bill had indicated that it could be worth doing a second pass, but taking different route to get to each of the waypoints. So we explore more of the first sites, the first ridge that we were on. And my feeling is that we should kind of do that instead of go off in what is probably just going to be more of lava rock.
Even at the different depths where waypoint 14 was, all the same thing?
Those were waypoints just to go look at that other ridge.
Right.
There hasn't been any indication that there's venting over there.
Gotcha.
The only places where there has been venting seen was in those southern spots.
Yeah, you're going to come
that
off
looks like Guam.
It does, yeah.
That ridge there soon.
That topography looks...
You miss home.
I do miss
You're seeing Guam in the contours.
Don't want to go home yet. This has been fun.
It is fun. You get that kind of bittersweet where you want to go home, but it's so cool what you're doing. And
somewhere in Mimimi.
Yeah.
Now that we're finally diving.
I know.
Finally diving.
We're doing finally. And it was worth the wait after yesterday's dive.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
day before was pretty good too.
Day before was good, yes. These Daikoku was great. Ahi was awesome.
And another
Now we just got to
sponge.
get the awesomeness on our shift.
I'm seeing a lot of awesome right here with all these coral and sponges.
Well, Jeff, we're just about at waypoint 11,
Yes, and
creeping up on it.
So we're not going to continue to waypoint 12.
Okay.
Let's zoom out. We're going to start circling back and looking. Let's jump from waypoint 11.
Clockwise, counterclockwise.
Let's see. Maybe move down, pan down a little bit. Let's see. If we could start moving our way back to 7, the snail pits area.
Okay.
And we can, we just go straight back that way. We don't have to cover our same track because we've already seen that area.
Okay, we can kind of cut through here.
Yeah.
The valley.
Someone says, thank you, I love Nautilus. I get sad when the
Ooh,
expedition
look at that coral.
season ends.
Yeah.
That's a cool looking coral.
I'm excited to watch the rest of the season. I know I'll be glued to the TV.
Yeah, and we're in episode 1. We're first expedition of the season. Hopefully we're setting a good, getting off on the right foot here for
Yeah, we are.
the expedition
Heading south.
season.
I think yesterday's
Heading
dive
south?
may be the best of the
Yes.
season.
Ooh, high bar.
Not that I
170.
wish. I want
Okay.
them to find
Not-
even more awesome,
Yeah.
What is
You're
this
not
guy?
biased.
Look at you.
but not biased.
Maybe
at
a
all.
little bit.
Go ahead, zoom in there, video.
Yeah, can we look at this?
Oh, we saw this. This was the one I think we passed before.
Whoa. So, yeah, it looks like a type of
That's gorgeous.
maybe coral being colonized. Is that the same? Those polyps look really big. The bigger white ones here at the bottom compared to these little small ones here.
Is it two
And
types of
some of
coral?
them are pink.
That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh, coral fight.
Coral fight. Coral fight. Yeah, because
That'd be a great episode on the podcast.
pitting the coral against one another. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, someone said, Jeff from Kentucky, you should have a podcast
Oh.
too. So someone's been watching for a while to hear about our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are
Let's
very.
see, coral. We've got Sierra with coral talk. We could do rock talk.
Okay, full wide.
A
When we go south, I'm gonna turn in the
that
positive
has
direction.
zoophytes growing
Sorry?
on it.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Chrysogorgia.
When we go
with
south, I'm going to
zoanthids,
turn in the
maybe?
positive direction.
I was close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zoanthins and Chrysogorgia.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
the-
is,
There's definitely 2 different polyp sizes going on there.
you know, with all the space
Little bit
that's
coming
out
up on the 20 there.
seafloor here,
Mm-hmm. Good
they
eye.
had to fight.
But our delta is
Well,
about
The
25.
zoanthids can't really make their
23?
own branches, right?
So they
So
need
they have
their-
to find other things
Little
to
bit of
climb
ship
up
action.
and grab onto. Yeah, that might have been some kind of, I don't know, I'm hesitant to say. Definitely some kind of Chrysogorgia. It was really, really small, really fine. I didn't really see a distinct pattern of this one, but.
Okay, for the people watching at home, gonna give you a little update of what our plan is, at least for the probably the rest of our dive, or our watch, is we're gonna
Right,
move back towards
pretty
our
much due
earlier
south coming down.
waypoints where there was
Roger.
more indications of at least diffuse venting and maybe indications of venting in that we missed. The waypoints that are picked ahead of us were very low chance of having any venting. They were more exploration over
fish.
a ridge that was
Ooh.
nearby. And
Do
in
partial
my
zoom
discussions, pre-dive
Look at him.
discussions with Bill,
It's good.
there was a tactic of
Nope.
going through these first 10 or so waypoints, looking around, and if we saw indications that venting may be in the area, to circle back and kind of take a different path and do more focused searches around this first ridge.
Oh, that's a gorgeous shot of the little, I think that's a cusk eel, possibly.
Their
We've got
eyes
a
are so
I
small.
love how it
Sea
moves.
star there in
Yeah.
the background too.
Wow.
Okay, full wide.
Someone says they
Got it.
want to see spider talk. Well, that's Brianna.
Yeah,
That's
Brianna.
her
and we
thing.
really want to find
think-
a spider.
I think
Yeah.
Brianna's
It's
behind
about
us
the only
too.
kind of spider. Ooh.
She's doing a
Oh yeah,
Ship
she's
to shore.
doing a ship to shore. So it
Oh,
couldn't
people
be her.
asking about our studio, it's now being used.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. And a cucumber talk. I think that would be you.
Ooh, I would love a cucumber talk.
You'd like a cucumber talk, especially with some of the cool ones we
I feel
found
like
lately.
Eva would do really
Cool
good
as a
with
cucumber.
the
Oh,
cucumber
yeah.
talk.
You thought
right
who
on
would
the
do it?
20 there.
Eva,
Eva? Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, she'd be good at that too.
another little bamboo on the side there. It's a branching one.
You know,
See, are sea pigs related to the cucumbers at all, or are they a different?
Yeah, they're kind of in they're probably different families, but they're both kind of in the same group, I would say. Very closely related, which they're all, believe it or not, echinoderms, which is kind of weird because sea stars are also echinoderms and
Oh.
sea urchins, and you wouldn't think they were in the same group.
Going kind of down slope.
hi Locke, it's good to hear from you. He is another science communication fellow that will be on another expedition coming up.
Cool.
Ooh, this is a good one. Do you think in the future that it would be possible to use AI software to help identify species?
So there is a lot of machine learning going on right now when it comes to identifying species from ROV footage and things. The problem is a lot of times they still need a human to go through and check them. It seems to do decent with large groups, but things that look very similar, for example, like a coral with a feather star sitting on top and then a stalked crinoid, the machine might think it's the same thing. So very basic groups, maybe yes, machine learning can be helpful, but you still kind of need somebody to go through with the finer details and
The fine
stuff. So
details.
not completely reliant on them yet.
There is a FathomNet, right?
Yeah, so yeah, there's FathomNet and FathomVerse, which FathomNet actually has been doing pretty well as too. You just need a big data set to start training these things off of, and so they actually have a lot of public available photography, which is great if you want to train a giant model. But if you're starting your own, it's hard to start from scratch.
Yes, that amazing.
Picking up on some terrain.
I
Got an eye on it.
seeing Verena talk and
Yeah, always do.
Eva talk about
Oh, thank you.
just how similar very different species
Gonna do a reset.
can look
Right.
until you
Roger.
get
Thanks.
into that very subtle details of
Okay.
their phylogeny.
Oh,
There's
that was a bad
hello.
oh, it has a slightly longer
again.
little hairs,
Right.
and but the genetics are completely different.
Yeah,
I've been so amazed at
they
that,
couldn't get those
especially
fine
hearing
details.
Brianna talk about the differences between the spiders
Yeah,
and how
We've got a
close they
delta
are
of
to each
around
other.
20.
We actually have someone watching that has a
ish.
meeting in 8
Yeah.
minutes. And
What
so
are
he's
you
going to
doing?
have to
Keeping
put him
high
on
for that.
mute.
Go to your meeting.
Terrain there.
Go to your meeting and we'll still be
We'll
here.
still
if
be
you
here.
have a meeting that long, man,
I
Yeah, good
feel
luck.
for you.
I feel for you. Definitely.
So we're hoping to go back and find possibly some mist venting of more focused fluid flow.
Thank you.
And that focused fluid flow hopefully will also support more biodiversity and give us some more things to look at.
Awesome.
We're not particularly interested in just finding past indications of venting. We're venting that is supporting an ecosystem is our main objective in this dive.
Right.
So just finding staining on some rocks is not not an objective for us.
Can I get a
And we
zoom on
had some
Atalanta?
indications
Yeah.
back at the snail pits and where there was
Thanks,
more
video.
of the what were those? Cucumber? Well,
Look at that slope.
there was a much more life
Fell off.
back at the beginning of the dive.
Yeah. More diverse.
More diverse, suggesting that either the beginning of the dive was
All right, zoom out.
the last
it.
holdout of where
Thank you.
fluid
Thank
venting
you.
was occurring, supporting some life, or that we were close to some vents and we were kind of on the periphery where there may have been some focused fluid flow nearby.
Right.
That's always the possibility when you see a increase in abundance of vent fauna, that you're either at the tail end where fluid flow is waning, or you're kind of in the suburbs. You're nearby a vent site. In fact, at the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, when we were looking for, those were black smoker vents. It was really neat. You could tell when you were getting close to the vents because you'd start to see a few shrimp swimming around. And those couple shrimp would turn into 5 or 6, and then it'd be like 50 shrimp. And then out of nowhere in the darkness, the vent would come into view and it would just be a swarm of shrimp. So your first indication would be, oh, there's a couple shrimp here. Those are the shrimp that got lost.
Reset?
Yeah, I was just looking
They're
at
the
that.
ones that
Yeah.
Awesome.
have gotten away from the vent. And it was a really big indicator that you're onto something.
You know, we thought that
Thank
this
you.
was going to
Totally.
be smoky vents. That's what we were told until all of a sudden the board said not looking for smoky vents.
Well, it actually, I'll give you I saw this happen in real time today, that Bill and Verena were reviewing the dive logs, the cruise reports, and the publications going all the way back to the 80s. And there were multiple Alvin dives along this segment of the spreading center. And they were trying to interpret the figures and the text because there was high temperature vents imaged or observed in the Alvin dives. And then the 2016 were looking for those high temperature vents but only found the low temperature vents. But there was some ambiguity within the publications of which ones were which. So Verena was low temperature vents, that's what we're going to see. Bill was, well, we might see some high temperature vents because they saw them in the Alvin dives. So Derek, in getting the dive report together, and with me kind of getting info from both of them, I was like, well, I'm not sure what we're going to find. It could, and it's looking like so far that we just had indications of either low temperature or diffuse venting.
Right.
But there was a chance that there could have been, there could be a lurking high temperature vent somewhere.
Right. What I'm hearing is the real estate game is strong, even with these hydrothermal
Yes.
vents. And sometimes people say, well, there might be stuff here, and you actually show up and look, it's not what was described.
Right.
Yeah, and think about the timing, in the mid-'80s when Alvin was doing these dives, they probably did see lots of indications of high temperature venting.
Right.
And they have reports of, they had a temperature probe
zoom
that
Got it?
have ranges from like 250 to 290 degrees C.
Right. Yeah.
The next dive, it looks like will be at midnight tomorrow
download?
night. That is our potential
okay.
launch.
Okay.
Yep,
This is
midnight,
I'll
our
leave it then.
midnight Guam time.
Correct. That's not 100%. That is a
That's an estimate
estimate right now.
because we got to move a little bit. We've got some transit. We got to finish this dive, which is
Look at
back
those
on deck
polyps.
around 8 a.m.
Do some transit mapping.
Transit
All right,
mapping.
forward.
Gorgeous
Minute.
little shot
Stretched
of
out a
some
bit there.
coral there, some cool branching. Those are the ones that
Gonna do a
start
gauge
at
check.
one stalk and kind of just jut in different directions. And looks like another one of those I think it's a Remula gorgia militaris with some zoanthids on it. It's very, very small polyps compared to our bamboo friends.
Oh, that's a big wall. Oh, look at that sonar.
Yeah.
That's a big wall.
Yeah.
That's a big wall.
That's the,
But luckily for us, we have some very skilled pilots. that
Pilots
know-
and navigator.
and navigator that
I
know
mean-
how to deal with these walls.
Those sonars look pretty awesome.
They're
I wish I
wild.
knew
they're-
how they worked all the way, but
I'm learning more and more every day.
yeah,
that's
we are learning more and more.
Herc's echolocation.
Herc is a bat?
Yeah,
Or like a whale that can use
or
echolocation?
whale or
Yeah.
dolphin or
Some more sponges. Lots of stalked sponges and unbranched.
What are echinoderms? Someone is saying
Echinoderms?
that they expected to see some at this depth.
So echinoderms is what I was talking about earlier. They are your sea stars, feather stars, your sea cucumbers, sea urchins. They're all kind of in this group, and a lot of them have that radial symmetry, except our sea cucumbers. They're a little bit of an outlier. We have seen a couple of sea stars. It looks like there was some feather stars earlier. But yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of sea stars right now. Could just be the lack of food in this area, right? A lot of these organisms look like they're trying to get higher in the water column, which to me means that food is a little bit more scarce and there's not as, active movement over here. So I'm wondering if there'll be more towards the more newly vented or older venting sites that they were at earlier. But yeah, not too many on this side.
Thank you.
Yeah, echinoderms are kind of a funky group. They encompass a lot.
I like seeing all of that stuff, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see more of it.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many like urchins and stuff either, or brittle stars even. Unless
Because
just
they were
really
all
small.
on yesterday's dive.
But yeah, well that big puffy, we think was puffy, but when we brought it up, not so puffy, very solid mass, sea star. But yeah, it was shallower, so they got more food there, more access to things, so makes
We
sense.
have more round pillow stars in Guam, and they're pretty hefty.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not as much as the one yesterday, because you guys have been talking about how heavy it is, but
It was huge. It's probably the heaviest biology sample we've gotten.
Wow.
even
On this cruise,
biology,
yeah.
okay, not rocks.
Not geology, yeah. Some of those rocks would give it a run for its money. There's a reason why we have dive weights because of all the rocks.
So the ROVs that we use
There's
the
a
most
That's the
are
gauge check.
Cucumber.
Right
the
there,
ones we
yeah.
have on the
Roger.
boat, Hercules and Atalanta. We have had a visiting AUV,
I think we
an
passed that one up
autonomous
earlier.
vehicle.
It's the same one. Yeah, we can get a good size on it now though. So it is about like 10 centimeters or so. Guy's just chilling.
Go ahead and zoom in.
Yeah, practice those.
That's an echinoderm, right?
Looks like the same
Yes,
one
it's
as
the
That's
same
what
one
I
as
said.
we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Which,
We might be crossing over the same one.
What are you
Same
doing
kind
here,
or the
dude?
same one?
I think the exact same one. I don't think it's
It might be the exact same
you
one.
we're crossing our
Oh.
track to get.
Gotcha.
Sort
we
of like
had
when
this
you wave
path.
goodbye to someone and you start walking in the same direction.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Fancy seeing you again.
I guess it wants to be found.
Guess it doesn't move too
Yeah.
quick either, you know?
No, this one is not in a hurry at all.
Looked like it turned a little bit, so now he's facing it.
Yeah. It is kind of moving there a little bit to the left. You can see it. Very slow. He's just hanging out. You know, it doesn't have many friends, okay? So
Oh.
maybe it's just happy to see us again.
Okay, full wide.
Got it?
Yeah, so that's a type of echinoderm, but it's in the group we call them holotherians or holotheriidea. Those are our fun little sea cucumbers, and some of those can swim in the water, some of them are benthic, so.
Jeff, you are very, very popular today.
Whoa.
Oh,
They're
no,
asking
no.
another question.
More
No, no,
rocks,
no.
more
What is
rocks.
What does a hydrotherian vent look like? And for me, what is a hydrotherian vent?
I don't know what a hydrotherian vent is.
Oh, okay.
Is it a type of a hydrothermal vent, maybe? Where is that? Oh man. I'm not sure what a hydrotherian vent, but if you're talking about a hydrothermal vent, which they come in some different forms, but usually they're like a chimney. Can be up to a few meters to tens of meters tall, and they form when hot water's focused fluid flow that precipitates out elements from the rocks and the seawater, and when it hits the cold water, it starts building up and kind of focuses the hot water coming out. They often have a lot of life around them because it's the most chemically reduced water, so that's where you get the most chemical energy. Seeing them look kind of like cactus sometimes would be maybe one way to describe them, is with these arms branching out and having little branched places where there's fluid coming out from that side, and then
Look at that
there's
perfect
also,
right angle on Adel sonar.
overhangs
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
where you'll
Right?
get
Wow.
bubbling.
Just a corner.
Oh yeah, that is a that is
Yeah,
a corner.
that
Wow.
is
Very square.
You get beehive vents, which are pretty neat. Yeah, hydrothermal vents are pretty cool. They, depending on what they're made out of, you've got like silica-based ones and sulfide-based ones, and hopefully we'd see one. I think from looking in the dive log or sea log from earlier, they did see some small sulfide chimney relics. I think tomorrow, if has a better chance of some active venting.
Which layer of the ocean are we on? Are we on the Hadal layer?
We are 3,000
We're
meters.
more at abyssal depths.
Yeah.
Abyssal depth?
Hadal depths are like 6,000 plus, I think.
So
If I remember that cross-section
Look.
diagram.
I always confuse the two.
Zoom in.
If you watch Finding Nemo and you pay attention to the teacher, the manta ray, one of his songs is about the different layers of the ocean.
How did I not know that?
Do you want down?
No, that's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
There's another coral. Look at those polyps. They're so pretty. Ah.
They look kind of like eyelashes a little.
They do,
Eyelashes, they're
yeah.
very fine. Yep.
That have got the nice flip up.
Yep. So someone's asking where we are. We are currently at the Burke Vent Field. This location previously in the 80s had shown hydrothermal vents. When they came back in 2016, they did not see evidence of them or found evidence of low
Yeah, they found
temperature
some low
ones.
stuff, yeah. But
Okay, for
they
what?
did
Maybe I
have
did
a
want the down, so you
CTD
get
that
too
showed
close and it
a plume signal,
goes over a light pool.
Yeah.
Roger.
which is one
Next
piece
time.
of evidence that there
Okay.
may be something around here. But they never pinpointed any high. In 2016, they didn't find any high temperature venting. But they had speculated maybe there was from those previous dives.
So we're back here to check it out.
Yeah.
And a big part of this cruise, this expedition,
Terrain's
is
kinda peaking.
seeing the temporal component to not just
Keeping it
the
on the 20 there.
volcanoes, but also these vent systems. You know, what is through time? How does
Nestling right
the
into that
fauna
corner.
respond to a changing hydrothermal environment or a waning hydrothermal environment?
Someone says he sings about the currents.
He does sing about the currents, but there's another song with the zones. He's like, let's name the zones, the zones, the zones. Let's name the zones at the bottom of the sea.
Oh,
I so have to go back and watch this again.
yeah.
I do love how Disney puts in little bits of knowledge and how their sea creatures
Yes.
are pretty authentic, I guess. Hard to say for a cartoon, but
Well, was in
ooh, not a cartoon, an animation.
anime, yes. The in I guess what it's the sequel, but it's Finding Dory, right? I just watched that not too long ago, and I really like the octopus at the aquarium that always escapes,
Yes.
because that is very
Very
accurate.
true.
Very accurate.
Their octopus are escape artists at aquariums.
Found the lyrics. I do remember.
Sierra
That's
just wanted
gonna
to
be
sing it.
I'm not singing it, but
It's
it's
gonna
very
be in her
cute.
head.
I love the manta ray. He's very cute.
What is it? All the rest are too deep.
For you and me to see,
Yeah.
because there's no light.
There's no
And then we
light.
add one more line, unless you have an ROV.
Unless you have an ROV. Very true.
Yeah.
People are singing it in the chat as well.
Yeah. I will say the Finding Nemo and Finding Dory are great movies to watch back to back on a plane. I think I watched them both when I was going to Monterey, California, because the second one's based on the Monterey Bay
Bay
Aquarium.
yeah.
So it made for a good little movie. And then I forget how emotional they are. And then I start tearing up watching them. But I
Does
also,
that.
I have some of their music on a study playlist too, because the soundtrack is just gorgeous. Like, talk about nostalgic.
They're
I'm coming up, but we got a little bit of terrain happening here.
Are they all singing in the
Yeah,
chat?
we're coming up, right?
Yep.
Keep coming up. It's a steep slope.
yeah.
Oh, that's a cool little, what is that? Oh.
So good question that everyone can chime in on. What would you recommend doing to save the ocean? I know we'll probably all have a little bit different of
Whoa.
little tidbits.
To
Jeez.
save the ocean.
Man, that's a tall task.
Yeah.
Save the ocean. Save the world.
Yeah.
That's a rough one
Man.
because there's so many things we could
yeah.
do.
I've got some thoughts.
Yeah. I wanna
Yeah.
hear
Yeah,
'em.
what you got?
I feel like step one is staying curious. Like if you're already
Yeah.
tuning into this live, you know, you obviously have a care for the ocean, no matter how landlocked you are or how coastal you might be. The ocean has a serious impact on your life. Maybe it's like the vegetables you eat and how it impacts weather, so that farming, Or maybe it is how you have like a hobby. You are and you're the ocean and you like to swim or something like that. And then I think, just staying curious, if there's like a specific subject with, maybe it is atmospheric and oceanic coupling, or it's marine biology, marine geology, just finding your curiosity and following that. And then I think other than that, like there are small steps, caring about the waterways that are in your backyard, whether that could be like a river or a lake. You can just be kind of mindful of when you're taking space in nature to like leave no trace. Grab some cans that you see if they weren't yours, picking up after others, picking up after yourself, being mindful of your water usage when you're taking showers, things like that. There's like a ton of different little things that you can do. I think, just staying curious is a good first step.
Love it.
I love it. I'm going with Isabella's answer.
Yeah.
Very mindful.
Good job. Thank you for all of
Your
that.
your answer reminded me. I think I got a thing that I can chime in on it that follows that one. I have a 3.5-year-old who really likes Dr. Seuss, and the Lorax is one of his favorites.
Good kid. Lorax is
Yes,
amazing.
and the end of that book is essentially what Isabel just said. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. So it starts with caring and starts with being curious, because you're not going to do anything unless you care, unless you want to know.
Yeah.
So I like it. Yeah, that's how you save the ocean. Is you got to care about the ocean. You got to be curious about the ocean.
True.
Yeah.
I also think mindset goes into a lot of it too. Obviously, you're one person, you can only do so much on your end. And so I think a lot of people think that, well, because everybody else is doing everything else, it doesn't matter what I do. I think that's not a great mindset. I think as long as you can do some small things, you're helping a whole lot in the end. And so it's important to, kind of think on the positive side of things.
Totally.
I think a lot of time people can get bogged down and intimidated. So just keeping a happy mindset, good mindset, being like, yes, I know I can't do everything, but I can do this one thing. I think that's a good mindset to go into things. And that could be
Can
in
we
a
get
lot
a
of different
reset?
forms. Like,
Yes.
again, using
I'm
water,
sorry, that's very inspiring,
limiting your
but
plastic use, making just eco-friendly swaps here and there. I think that can help a lot.
Hey, Mike, this one's for you. What would it look like if you turn the ROV lights off?
Dark.
Dork.
Okay. Turn them off?
Yeah.
You
Not
wouldn't-
asking you to do it. Someone's just lobbing that question at
You
you.
wouldn't see anything.
It is very
a little
dark down
boring.
there.
It'd be a very boring
Now,
live stream.
if there was some
Better hope our navigation's
bioluminescent
good.
animals,
Oh, that's
although
true.
even
We
down
wouldn't be
here,
able to
we
pick
wouldn't.
it up that
I don't think on
well,
the
no.
camera.
No,
Yeah.
we'd need a fancy camera.
We'd need a
for that.
fancy camera.
Well, we have fancy cameras, but a different camera, low light camera.
low light camera. Yeah.
Zoom in, please.
Got it.
Will this be the deepest dive for the area? Well, we're at about 3,700 meters. We only can go down to
Beautiful.
4,000 meters. So this is one of our,
This is
Deeper
probably at the tail end.
Right.
I'm not sure if tomorrow's dive. It's probably about the same.
These are some gorgeous anemones. There's like two different kinds. There's like a pink one and then a slightly purple one above it.
Yeah.
yes, we have seen some fish. What did we see? A cusp eel?
A cusk eel, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isabella, thank you for that
Okay,
answer,
full
someone
wide.
said.
Ah, heck yeah. Maybe people in the chat could say how they're staying curious about the ocean, how they are protecting their local waterways.
Any
Oh,
other
that's a
ideas?
good
People
one.
want to holler their answers, how they're staying active.
That's a good one. So if you have any ways you're helping the ocean or being conscious of it, you can put it in the chat. Thank you, Isabella.
I don't know if that was a good cue.
What have you done?
Yeah. Oop.
Unleashed the chat.
Oh no, people care. Oh no.
Someone asked if those little bumps are lava tubes, Jeff? Oh, is that a shrimp?
Little
Shrimp.
bumps.
Little shrimp.
What do you think they're little bumps? Like
don't
just
know.
the
The rock?
bulbs? Those are Those are if we're talking about kind of just the whole thing, these are pillow lavas, which is you can maybe envision baking bread, and as the bread rises, it cracks.
So it's like a sourdough.
It's kind of like a sourdough bread, but it keeps building out. So you get these cracks, and then it forms some more, and then it cracks, and like that's how the pillows form, and that's a very unique to eruptions happening underwater.
They don't look very soft to me, though.
I'm going to
They
see
were
them.
soft at some point.
At some
I'm going to
point,
see
yes.
them as sourdough bread since we have to go to food every shift.
Sourdough.
We've done it. We've done it now.
Yep.
We got the food covered.
We got the food covered.
Pillow rocks equals sourdough bread.
Yeah, you can kind of see where it's separated right here.
What would a obsidian rock be? What kind of bread?
Chips.
Chips.
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Oh, some like good ruffles.
Sour.
Sour cream
sea
and
salt
onion
and
dip.
Oh gosh.
vinegar.
We're going
We
Sea
brought
into
those.
salt and vinegar
chip
chips.
flavors now.
Are we out of the sour cream and onion ones? I haven't seen them out. Like,
I think we're out.
I think we're
They're either
no.
out or they're waiting to resupply.
ration them for us.
Or they're just hiding some more sea salt and vinegar maybe somewhere. I might be delulu, but
I think we're out of ramen.
We're out of ramen.
I didn't,
Oh,
I didn't
times
expect
are
that
dire.
until today. I was like, oh, bad
I
day
have
to skip
some
dinner.
mac and cheese.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Velveeta.
Enough with for the class?
So some people say they've been learning about different methods to restore the reef,
Ooh.
Yeah.
which did a lot to suppress the hopelessness you can feel hearing all the oceans are dying.
Yes.
We are not being able to stop climate change, so we have to work on climate change, one person says.
Yep.
Yep, that can impact our
That
deep
is a
sea
good
friends
one.
too.
Yep, they do. They
A lot of people only think about like shallow water and stuff when it comes to climate change because that's the most immediate you can see, but actually the deep sea has some of the most change too, because you have to realize these systems are only used to like 1 to 4 degrees
Come down
Celsius.
on the wire.
So if it starts
Roger.
bumping up or changing or fluctuating, these species aren't used to that. They don't have the resilience that shallow water species might have.
This
Yeah.
one's pretty good. One way to protect the waterways is to realize that when it rains, everything on the ground washes into the gutter. I've seen people leave tiny scraps of plastic on the ground thinking it's no big deal because it will just degrade where it lays. That's not true.
Nope.
So you're right. Everything leads to our oceans. It starts in the gutter and then goes to the lakes and streams.
I like that the motto, we all live downstream.
Ooh,
yes.
I like that.
Take care of your waterways.
Is that better?
Someone asked if we've seen any sharks.
Roger.
As soon as the live
Wow.
feed is on the website from yesterday, check it out. There were lots of sharks on that dive.
A lot of reef sharks. Yeah, we've seen those, and then on the surface we've seen the white tip sharks.
We did see a white tip.
And those are more pelagic. They're not that big though. They didn't look that big at least. I'm sure if I was in the water, it'd be a different story, but compared to other sharks. Oh, he's done.
He's outta here.
Gotta go.
So we're on food. Obsidian rock looks like overcooked pita bread.
Oh, that's sad.
And instead of sourdough, it's sugar cookie frosting because it gets all the crust, but if you break it, it leaks out again.
Yeah, all right, I buy that.
You know what these pillow rocks remind me of? It's a type of like Spanish bread or Spanish cookie that they put like sprinkles and stuff on, but it has like the little cracks on it. I can't remember what
I
they're
know
called.
exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah,
oh my
what
God.
it is
Tell
called.
We can tell here at 2 a.m. that the 2 a.m. munchies are happening.
Okay. We have to go with no breakfast, okay?
And if you
I
make
need
sourdough bread with chili flakes, you can call it lava bread.
Lava bread.
Yeah. We got lava bread.
Our chat is getting interesting tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And someone says they bring a bag wherever
No,
they
no,
go and
it's-
pick up trash.
Good.
Thank you for that.
Well, that was another, Yeah, I like the idea of leave it better than you found it.
Yep.
This guy.
And for us divers, it's leave only bubbles.
Leave only bubbles.
Leave
Leave
only
only
bubbles.
bubbles.
That is actually
That's good.
very common
Oh, there's
term.
another little fish friend. This looks different. This might be a
Oh,
halosaurus.
okay.
What is it, you think?
Maybe a halosaurus species.
Halosaurus.
Yeah. Also, the bread I was thinking of was concha bread.
Concha.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
It's
I
got
can,
the little
yes, that's,
crumbly top
that was
here.
in my mind too, which I thought it was a,
Or sweet bread. They have multiple names.
Oh, yeah.
that's definitely
Yep.
about as close of a bread connection we can get to
Yeah.
pillow lava.
I love
I see it right here.
Yeah, it looks just like it.
Yeah.
If you ever have a baking or food day for your lab, you can make different kinds of bread that look like rocks.
Yeah, it's pretty, I'm close to where I live in Oregon, in Depot Bay. This is a little town on the coast. You can walk by the coast, on the coast, like on the boardwalk, kind of going, and the waves are crashing, and you look over, and there's basalt rock, and in the basalt are broken pillows. So you can see all these rings of where the pillow basalts have been eroded to just kind of like half of them. And that's Columbia River basalt, which is like, oh wow, so this had to have been erupted underwater, and now it's just on the surf zone.
Also a
is
good
really
place
neat.
to
You-
spot gray
Yep.
whales.
And a good place to spot whales.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, look at
And to get some good seafood chowder, if we're still in the food talk.
Ooh,
Sounds
soup.
delicious.
I was just thinking about, I don't know why it was on my mind, but a good like tomato soup and a grilled cheese.
Oh,
like,
yes.
mm.
And it's
My
made
gosh.
even better if you add Spam in it.
Spam in your
grilled
tomato
cheese
soup?
with tomato soup.
Huh.
This is the Guam.
Can tell
this
you've
is the
been, yeah,
Guam
living
talk.
out in the Pacific.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's a Guam thing. It's what I always do.
Okay.
I had leftover Spam one day from breakfast. and
Okay. I like fried Spam.
Spam is very versatile.
Yes. it
Yes.
is.
Or like Spam sushi.
And the new gochujang,
Good.
Spam is pretty good.
They make that?
Yes, they do. I do think it may be a Walmart exclusive, though.
Wow.
Walmart and Costco.
exclusive.
Sierra, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, like how coral and anemones, like how they kind of fuse to the rock or adhere. Like, is it suction? Is it sticky? Like, how do they kind of stay together?
Yeah, so they kind of, depends on the coral, depends on, yeah, the anemone. But a lot of times they settle, so they start as like little polyps, right? And they find a spot and they, oh, there's a shrimp, settle there and they can't really move. So like once they're kind of adhesive with their little stalk, they're stuck there, right? So it's in their best interest to settle somewhere where there's some good food. They can kind of move around and like point in different directions and move their arms and stuff, but yeah, for the most part, they're put in place by their little stalk. It can be different, like the big bamboo coral we've seen, they kind of have a more rigid skeleton, right? So it could be more hard and just a little bit of tissue, whereas our big anemone friends, they have a lot more tissue. They have kind of a bigger solid base because they're just one polyp instead. But yeah, they adhere to the rocks. They can adhere to those zoanthids we saw, actually adhere to other coral and colonize them too. So they just really need some kind of hard surface, which is why we see a lot more of them when we have this kind of hard substrate that they can settle on. It's a little bit harder for them to do so in like sand and more fine, coarse settlement, I would say. But yeah, they're pretty cool.
I can tell someone's watching from Guam because I got Biba Spam. So thank you for that.
Sierra, thank you for your answer as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
thank
problem.
I
you.
was in the middle of navigating, but I was like, yes. Oh my gosh.
You got
Isabella,
it.
thanks for the question. That was a really good one.
I know, I realized like I need to be vocally curious with the room.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm
like
sure
it.
there's tons of viewers who are also like, I don't know that much either. I don't.
Gonna come up to get over that ridge.
Yeah, I
Roger.
love talking about coral. I love talking about our anemone friends.
Anyone have any good resources to learn about the deep sea? Good question from a
Ooh.
viewer.
Oh my gosh, there's so many now. Nautilus Live puts out a lot of cool stuff, and
They have a lot of resources.
Self-plug.
Nautilus Live, they also have a lot of good education material too, for like
Yes, if
smaller
you're a
children and
teacher,
stuff.
it's amazing.
NOAA has a lot of really cool, specific, you can actually look up lesson plans. I have for a class before when I was trying to figure out how I was going to write a lesson plan for teaching about monuments and sanctuaries. Found a cool little NOAA activity. They have some out there that you can use and build off of, which is such a great tool.
Say NOAA Ocean Exploration's website's pretty good.
Especially deep sea. But if they want other parts of the ocean or shallow water, there's NOAA encompasses a lot of different things too. So they
Those
would
seem
have
like
some
pretty accessible options,
Yeah.
NOAA
Yeah.
and
They're
nautiluslive.org.
all free. You just need internet connection. You can go and look them up, which is great. Great public resources. And there's always the cool videos that everybody puts out too that you can use. And our ship-to-shore interactions are pretty cool. You can sign up for those and get 30 minutes with some of the people on board, learn about the ship, exploration, the whole process, and then you even can ask questions and answers.
Ooh, what's that?
That's an enemy. I think it's all closed up.
Let's go check it out.
That's some good food.
Oh, there's two things
Oh.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see this guy's little stalk or petal disc there at the bottom. But yeah, all of his little arms or tentacles, they're all folded in. So he kind of looks like an inflated balloon.
Zoom in.
Looks
Yeah.
kind of like a mushroom.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So you can't, they're all folded in. He's hiding. He's shy.
Yeah.
Just
Very cool.
just a
Is that
shy
for like a
guy.
protection mechanism, or why
It's-
would it fold in within
it's-
itself?
Yeah, it's most likely he's just gotten some food and it has to take all the tentacles in. So they have the one centerpiece, like I said, they're kind of radial. So they take the food and bring it all in to be able to that main cavity.
Even in shallow water scuba diving, they close up. They're not quite this color or size, but they do close up. I think usually towards twilight and night is when they close the most.
Yeah, so the shallow water ones might have the symbiotic relationships
send a
with the
reset.
Okay, full
zooxanthellae,
wide.
which means
Got
that, yeah,
it.
during the day, it would be advantageous for all those arms to be out, soaking up as much as they can. And so they would do that during the day, but at night, if they have no reason to do it, there's no use to use that energy, so they're probably all closed up.
Right. Thank you. I've
Very
never
cool.
really understood why they did it.
These guys don't have zooxanthellae, though. They're too deep down. No sunlight here.
No.
Wow.
But there's other cool organisms with cool symbiotic relationships, like those hydrothermal vent tube worms that we saw, and those clams all have fun little relationships with chemosynthetic bacteria. Seeing a lot more squat lobsters. They're everywhere.
This is, okay, increasing abundance of squat lobsters.
That's what you like to see.
Good
That's what someone
Yes.
just said. Look for a squatty brick road.
Squatty brick road.
That's the plan.
I like that.
So are they the road,
Now I
or
want
are
to
they
sing that.
putting down the road?
The squat lobsters will point the way.
Follow the squatty brick code.
So they like the munchkins. Munchkin land, the squat lobster land.
Someone asked if we're going to use Little Herc this season. I don't think that's in the plan. Going down deeper is being done with our AUVs. We have a couple of visiting ones this year. In the last couple of weeks, we've used Orpheus, which is our autonomous vehicle, and that went down to 6,000 meters.
Yeah.
I don't think anything this year is deeper than 4,000.
It's not for Herc.
Not for Herc. Definitely not for Herc.
Herc. Dan would say no.
I think anybody would say no.
Yeah.
I'd be
Although
like,
I would say no too, but I am curious how and what happened there.
not
Yeah.
good.
I wonder what the safety factor is.
Yeah.
It's not like you touch 4,000 and then everything breaks, but it's like,
I'm sure
you're
the
not
camera,
rated. You're no longer rated for
Yeah.
anything deeper.
I'm sure the camera lenses wouldn't like that.
Oh, true.
Oh
yeah.
gosh, no.
Yeah, that's a good question. What piece of Herc is the first to go?
Old marker there.
There's the marker.
Whoa, there's the marker.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
So
we
this
saw
was
that
where
on-
they saw venting, I believe, I think this is a 2016 marker where there was venting here.
Oh,
This is where they
Then-
were right before we got here, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
we're
we
at,
saw these markers when we were watching in the lounge.
This was one of those. And you can see this had lots of evidence, not just the marker, but more life, more, there's some staining, I think,
Yeah.
going on. So let's see.
It
Go
literally does
here.
look like a road sign.
Yeah. Well, that little syntactic foam and on a chain,
Mhm.
they last a long time. Someone was here.
wow.
Let's see. So we're here at the waypoint.
Mm-hmm.
If we can move towards the waypoint 7 snail pits,
Okay.
but maybe loop, kind of go east and then to the south to look up some more on this ridge. See where your mouse, yeah.
Go east.
Kind of, yeah, head east and then south. You know, we go just towards Snail's Pit and,
Okay.
and search around. We're seeing if there's any vents that are still active or have more focused flow. I'd really like to get a major sampler.
Surprise, surprise.
Hey. Hey.
That's our team, Jeff.
Jacob gets his rocks.
You get your
I want my fluid.
sampler. Okay.
Except for
Okay.
he smells up the entire boat with it.
He does. But that means it's a good sample.
It actually
That-
doesn't make it to my room.
Good,
So it's
good,
okay.
I'm glad.
I am on that floor and
It-
can confirm it doesn't come to my room at least, but
I've been trying to keep the door open and the fan and the fume hood on.
and everybody thanks you for it.
Yeah. Those samples smell so bad.
Yeah, it's fun doing your laundry because you do your laundry and it's like, oh, everything is so warm, smells so fresh, and then you step into the hallway across from the gym and if that door is open, you're like, whoo,
Ethanol and sulfur and
ethanol, sulfur,
Yep.
vent fluid.
Yep.
Such a good combo.
So to give a shout out, we have people from the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, Turkey, Singapore, Portugal, Poland, Norway, India, France, Finland, and Belgium.
Whoa.
From all over the world.
Woohoo.
Lots in Europe.
Everybody's up. Isn't
What is it?
late?
Is it
afternoon?
evening in Europe or morning? I guess now. It's starting to be.
Evening, question mark? I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I
there
would
are.
think evening because it's more morning and
In France, it's 6:10 p.m.
Right.
It's
So they're
6:10
So
They're
they're right
Rome.
after dinner, getting home from work.
yes, sitting, enjoying a nice Hercules dive.
Although there's people from Turkey on here, and I think that's who is in our live interaction behind us.
Oh, awesome! Maybe they're watching.
Maybe.
that's awesome.
Although I hope they're paying attention to the
Here
interaction.
was
hope
the
so.
snail
This moment.
pits.
Right.
Oh, yeah, this is the
Snail
site.
pits.
Snail pits.
It says so on the marker.
But
Oh, we're here.
none to
Oh
be
wow! I don't
seen.
see snail pits.
Yeah, I think they were saying they expected to see lots and there were none.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I can zoom in.
Oh, and we have a shout out from one of our scientists, Azako Matsumoto from Japan.
Oh,
So
awesome.
he's also
yeah.
watching.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yep, some-
It in the science portal doesn't maybe it doesn't get into the stats on
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
that
show
line.
here. Same thing, this one doesn't show YouTube, it just shows
Just
nautiluslive.org.
nautiluslive.org. Okay, so we're at Snail Pit, which didn't have the snails.
Do you want to keep heading
then-
east a little bit, or?
We've also got Brazil
Let's
and
head to
Italy.
waypoint 4. Anemone Gardens.
All right.
So, Sarah, can corals choose where they grow, or is it just luck that they get stuck to a place?
it can be a mix of factors. So one thing to consider is currents. If it's on a seamount and there's really strong currents kind of keeping it isolated to one area, then this coral might only be able to settle. There are some, I believe, studies that they do have some kind of maybe cues or are able to kind of pick a place. And if they're really, really early on, I think there's been studies that where if they pick a spot and they aren't immediately getting food, they do maybe have like a day or a couple days to be able to move. But really once they reach that stage where they've settled and they're unable to move anymore, that's kind of it. They're kind of stuck where they are. So it's in their best interest to kind of find a good spot. Though I did see a cool study where I think there's some kinds of deep sea coral species that can actually eject their polyps due to, I don't think, not predators, but in some significant conditions they can actually eject them themselves, which is kind of cool. We weren't really seeing that before. Some shallow water coral do it as well. So could be a mix.
Thank you for that answer. That's a good question, too. So I guess Anemone Gardens had one anemone.
One anemone.
Yeah, we're...
Look at this guy.
Oh, is that a... What is that?
Looks sea spider.
Can we...
If
Wait.
that's a
Is it a sea
spider, Brianna's
spider?
right behind
Wait.
us.
Let's take a look at it.
Zoom in on that, if
yeah.
possible.
This very well could have made up all the reason to go back
Ooh.
Okay.
if we found a
Heavy
spider.
Let's see
statement.
it.
We're gonna.
Ugh, I hate
Zoom
spiders,
in.
but this one's okay.
Well,
I
just think of it
guess
like
so.
it's just a crab.
Let's look at that.
That's a spider. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It looks like it could be.
I'm
Should
seeing
I grab
8.
Bree?
We got the
maybe
expert
we
right
could get
behind
her
us.
to turn back.
I'll grab her.
She's in a little zoom thing, but
Sorry, children.
spider comes first. She's
That
freaking
reaction
out.
was
Yeah.
priceless.
Spider?
She is jumping with joy. I feel so bad that she's in an interaction.
Well, good.
Well, she's awake.
They just got a
Oh,
real life update of how exciting
You
these
want
types
it?
of dives can be when you find something. Get it? Come and tell us.
Someone says 100% sea
Oh,
spider on
here
it.
she comes.
Oh, she's running in.
It looks, well, do we have the lasers?
do you want me to turn the lasers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I assume you want this.
Ah, there they are. Ooh,
Can
pretty
you
big.
pan back, zoom out?
Like 15 centimeters?
You don't think you can suction that? How else would
It
you
would
grab it?
probably break
Probably
it
plug
apart
up
if you
the
suctioned
suction
it.
thing.
We could, so we have
The
the
net?
mesh scoop.
Ooh.
Spider scoop.
Yeah,
It's slow.
I am concerned about manipulator would, yeah. The scoop with the net, but then it would go in the net, and then I don't know what would happen in the net. Yeah,
Yeah. Can we bring on
Okay.
left the interaction for
It-
the spider?
those are our, yeah, it's manipulator or scoop or suction, and probably the net. Scoop, okay, let's, My worry is the slurp would work for part of it. Yeah.
But
So
you need its DNA, right? Isn't that the important part?
But you want to get the whole thing if possible.
Come full wide, please.
Got it.
Just getting pulled off of there.
yeah. Okay. We'll do
Grab your headphones and come on in.
scoop net first. Yeah. Go.
Okay. So
I can
congrats
come
on the
down a
spider.
little.
She's been all about
I
this
scooched
the
just
whole
we're
back up
scooching.
north real quick. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't
so
expect us to.
it might take a while to get positioned there.
No worries. We got time. We got time.
Let's go. Sea spiders.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that
I feel
guy
like-
and I was like, wait a minute.
I feel like we're making a scientist's dreams come true.
Yes. So for those of you that don't know, Brianna is doing her PhD on sea spiders. So she has been asking for one this entire trip.
We have one. Woohoo.
So we're gonna try the mesh scoop.
Yes.
Yes, and I believe it's in the bio box F.
Our lovely Pycnogonida friend.
Well, has Brianna collected these before with a manipulator? We're getting
Yeah.
some suggestions that grabbing is preferred, but
It's hard to say. You know, neither's grabbing might be preferred. The scoop is problematic. Is it fast?
no,
No,
it's really
apparently it's
slow.
slow.
It can't get away.
So
It can't get away.
It can't
well,
escape
if
us.
it's slow, then maybe scoop. Like the manipulator might just take a leg off, kind of thing.
Well, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm worried about, but there's some wisdom from the chat about previous other expeditions getting these sea spiders through manipulator.
Okay.
But I don't want, maybe manipulator is the first attempt.
Let's go for the manip
And
because
if
it's quick and we can get in there and then put it in the, can we put it in a forward box?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both free.
So we'll show up with that open.
Yeah.
It does say to put it in upside down so it can't fight going into the box. I don't know how easy that is.
I would just try and get it in the box and then close up the box as good as possible.
But bear with us, we're 3.5 kilometers down. It's gonna take a little bit to get the ship back in there.
Got it.
Or Atalanta back in there.
Wow, making everybody happy today. Except Jeff. Jeff would like some more fluid samples.
You know, I'm okay.
You're okay right now?
Yeah.
Sea spiders are kind of cool, so.
No, I'm okay, thanks. You want some? Here. Maybe we get Brianna, if she comes back over here, we can get what her plans are for a sample like this.
You could tell us some cool sea spider facts.
Sea spider stories.
Are there any samples in the forward boxes?
No. They're both free.
Is that no?
That's yeah, no, there's nothing in the forward
they're
boxes.
both open.
Are you feeling slack come back into the tether?
We're pretty stretched out.
No, not yet. It's gonna take you a while.
Yeah, the
We're
boat's already.
slowing, but I don't know if we're in the other direction yet.
Well, yeah, the boat's moved 20 meters north again, so I'm like curious how it feels for you.
Something interesting. Someone's saying we may have to keep the box closed for the rest of the trip because it can get out.
Spider
think
climb
that's-
out of the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend opening it again.
Well, we'll have to put
So
that on
you're-
lockdown.
Yeah.
This is like the only type of spider I can. Ugh, can't do spiders.
I have a suspicion of who is making these comments. And if it's who I think it is, they know a lot. So I think we
Reveal
should go
yourself.
with the manipulator.
Mm-hmm.
Is this where spiders go when you wash them down the shower drain?
No.
No, it's not. Well,
They are
not this deep, I
arthropods,
think.
but different kind of spider.
Someone says there's a big black fish under a rock on top of the cliff.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Good spot.
where?
I don't know.
Keep an eye out.
Keep looking.
Hiding in the rock.
I'm
Thank
trying to
you
keep
for
an
the
eye
tip.
on the spider.
Can't even find the spider anymore.
It is right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching it.
Yep, we keep your eyes on that spider.
It ain't going nowhere. Not on my watch. Mm-mm.
Oh, I think we're starting to move.
Okay, good.
Is there a current down there?
No,
Not really.
just on the end of our tether.
Oh,
All the
yeah.
movements have a really slow pendulum delay.
Mm.
Takes about 10 minutes for like the last call to kind of more or less have a full effect.
Right.
You thought it was, yeah. I have that happen to me inside sometimes when doing the interactions, and it's like, oh, whoa, oh, okay. There's not a sperm whale here.
I did that today. I really jumped and I was like, oh my, and then I was like, oh, that's the web interaction. We don't actually have a whale in Atacam. And I was like, oh.
I just saw the 6-gill
Literally,
shark.
literally jumped out of my skin.
Yep.
I was like, I'm going down there right now.
I'm jumping in.
Hey, I'm here an hour and a half early for my shift.
So it's Lisa that's talking. Is that who you thought it was?
Well, I was out on with, yeah. Because I've been out on Schmidt dies out with Schmidt a lot too. So it's, I think we should go with the manipulator. Because I am actually, the mesh is problematic for a lot of reasons.
You looking at these spiders.
So there are a lot of questions about why we need to take it and why do you need DNA. I know a little portion of it, but I know in just a few minutes that Brianna's going to come over and I'm going to let her field those questions to be a little bit more specific
Yes.
than what I could give.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, a lot of times they look the same. You need some genetic samples to tell the difference.
We're solidly maintaining position now. Hopefully we'll start moving soon.
Yeah, the boat's moved 40 meters north since
Okay.
our spider sighting, and I started shifting us back, so.
Wow, now Lisa's getting shout outs on the chat.
Oh. Shout out for the shout out.
Yeah.
Lisa was with us a lot on my Chile expedition in October.
Oh, okay.
So probably remembers M3 and Sage in the morning. That was our radio program, which was mapping and methane sensors.
Oh. It's a good thing we picked a species that doesn't move very much.
Yes.
Just kinda
Shannon,
chilling
do not Google sea spiders.
Don't worry,
there.
I was.
Terrified over there.
Not.
I don't know how so many people on this trip have had conversations about spiders. I don't get it.
They're just little guys.
No,
Not doing
no.
nothing.
Those are not little.
He's 10 centimeters.
This sea spider was what, about 15 centimeters in diameter?
Yeah, that is not that big.
I'm so
big.
not going to be going into the wet lab.
And he
with
doesn't
this.
bite
Something like
you.
that.
If there was a spider
moving a
10
little bit.
centimeters long in your shower,
Like a daddy long.
Flamethrower.
They're like daddy long legs. They don't do nothing.
Definite flamethrower if there was one that big in my bathroom.
Okay.
You got 14. You can move it once more.
Okay. We're in like our lot, like another 15 meter step. I just want to know.